toys, they can take over everything in your house. So how do you fix that? Well, I have some tricks for you as you are going to come along with me as I declutter my kids' toys. These are the toys in our basement, and I usually don't show pictures of this because this is what it usually looks like. But with the amount of new things coming into our house, I just needed to tackle this space once and for all. So we are going to start by removing all the clutter and reworking this entire toy area. So first thing we're going to do, take everything out, and then I purchased a couple of products to keep this area a little more organized. So we have all sorts of stuff. We have Nerf guns, we have baby dolls, Barbie toys, stuffed animals. This basement toy area is kind of like a culmination of a lot of things. I like to keep sports equipment down here. We keep extra stuffed animals and our Nerf guns and board games. So because there's so many things that we store down here, we're using just kind of like large bins or hampers to store all of the things that were down here. Well, quickly learned that does not work. So we need to do a different solution. Also, I love the crinkly bags because they're great for storage and stuff. And by crinkly bag, I mean the ones that kind of like fold in on itself. The problem is the kids don't always pull them up all the way. So the items just kind of like get smushed down and then nothing stays, as you can see with the baby dolls, nothing stays in the bin, which is a problem. Now that this area is cleared out, we are going to put together one of the products I got, and then we're going to go through all of the games. There are a lot of games to declutter. So as you are going through your kids' toys, you might be able to just like section off the toys that you do. Start with a few categories. For us, it was basically anything in this area, which is costumes, Nerf guns, stuffed animals, and sports equipment. All of those things were stored here. So now I'm going to find a different solution to keep them organized. I got this. It is a 3-basket holder on wheels from the Container Store. I've used this in so many in-home clients, garages, and basements because it is super heavy duty and can hold all of the things that I was just talking about. Plus, these baskets don't get scrunchy, so I don't have to worry about things like not staying in place. So we're going to put this together right now. Okay, so on the bottom there are groovy pieces that you clip on. These things too. There. Alright, and so then this goes in this, like so. This is the wrong way. Because you need that hole at the bottom. So now that the base is done, okay, we can put on the top piece. So we put these on top. Now put this on. 2, 3, 4. Push, push. Fabulous. Now, each bag has Velcro. There we go. And I don't even need the wheels, so I'm not even going to put them on because this is not rolling in and out. Now I have 3 separate bins that are secure and are going to hold the items that we keep down here. So we're going to have one for all the Nerf guns. We're going to have another one for sporting equipment, and we're going to have another one for stuffed animals. So we're going to dump everything out and we're going to sort them into the 3 bins. Oh! Look at this mess. Okay, here we go. Okay, all the stuffed animals we're going to put into one. All of the Nerf guns. Here we go. Nerf. And Nerf supplies. Also goes, this bag doesn't need to be down here. Sports, stuffed animal, baby clothes. That has a different spot, so that's going to go in a different location. What I love the best about this storage container, you can see what's inside because all of the bags are, have a little bit of a clear space. They're netted, so you can like see inside, which I love because then, if my son wants to grab, a couple of Nerf gun dart things, then he can just like grab them by seeing what is on the side in here. Plus, it is so much more space than what we had before with the bins, which is why it just makes me so happy to have everything all contained. Now we're going to move on to all of our games, which are right over here, and we are going to tackle that next. This is kind of like the IKEA version of Alpha. I love it because all of the bins are perfect for holding games, but we need a declutter, and so we are going to start by taking out these items, putting together the games that might have, kind of fallen apart, getting rid of the games that might be a little too young for the kids, and then storing the games together in these bins. So I just take the bin out and we can kind of like start going through each bin to see what in here is actually worth saving, what the kids actually keep, and then any items that they don't, we can put in a pile to either donate or sell. Some of the games in here, I love them. They are amazing, but they're no longer of age for my kiddos. So those are games that I'm probably going to try and sell or donate to a local organization. So I'm gonna make some piles on the floor now while we go through all of this. We have, a bunch of stuff in here that isn't all put away like it should be. So I'm just going to kind of collect it. Now, while I love these, they are magnet games. They're not really age appropriate for the kids anymore. It was perfect when they were younger. So I'm going to put this in the sell pile. Now I'm going to leave all of the bins open as I start sorting through so that I can easily put them away after we go through all the stuff. So this game, Blank, where's the card? Well, I don't see the card deck. This is Uno. This looks like garbage. Let's see. Do I have all the parts for this game? Let's see. We have 4. 1, 2, 4 red, 4 green. I only have 3. Oh, there's 4 purple. I have all 4 pieces of this. This is a game that they do love. So I'm going to put this in my keep pile. These are things I need to find the parts for. And then that can go there. Now I'll move on to the next this is garbage. Okay, we have Jenga. Sorry, these games are fine. So I'm going to put these here. All of these games are fine. Here we go. Let's look at the next drawer. Perfection. Here's blank. This is the game that these cards go to. So I like storing card games in, these are photo holders. I like storing them in there just because you don't have to worry about like the bottoms falling apart or kids not being able to open it. My daughter usually like rips open the box. So I like storing them in photo organizers and then writing what they are on the bin. Now, Connect 4 is missing all its pieces. So that might be a throwaway box. I Spy Dig In. I love this game. I think it's so fun, but I think they are kind of over this game. So this is a game we're probably going to end up donating. It's a great game. Highly recommended if you have younger kids like 5, 6. All right, Fast Track. While this game is fun, I don't really think we have to keep that one. Hungry Hippos. They don't really play this one either. Okay. So we have some other pieces. There we go. Now, the last 2 bins on my shelf are, one is for Magnetiles. Oh, here's Connect 4 pieces. Okay, so we're going to have to go through those. And then this one is Cars and Trucks. So, I don't know if we have, yeah, I'm going to have to go through these 2. So, first I'm going to do games. And then I'm going to go through these other bins. I'm doing this in chunks so that it's not as overwhelming as I go through all of this stuff. Because when you see a giant pile of all this stuff on the floor, it can be super overwhelming. So chunk it out. We're doing games right now, then we're going to go to Cars and Trucks. Then after Cars and Trucks, we'll go to Magnetiles. I do also have games up above this storage area, which I will also go through as well. And since I'm going through games, I might as well get those down and go through those too. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot of games. Some games are stored in boxes, and then I do have some games stored in portfolio boxes. The games that are stored in portfolio boxes typically are the games the kids play. The other boxes that actually stay intact are the ones that we play with them. The reason why I like using portfolio boxes, you don't have to worry about, like with Hungry Hippo, the box is falling apart. It's been taped up a lot. We had to tape up this end. Things don't always stay in place. You can lose parts and pieces. So by storing them in portfolio boxes, it's easier for the kids to take them out, open it up, put the game in, and not have to worry about the box component of the game. So as we're going to go through, I'm going to be putting these things away on the shelf and in the different drawers here. How I'm differentiating them. The games that go in the drawers are kids' height, so the kids can get them, use them, play them. The games that go up on the higher shelf are games that we play with the kids, so they don't need to like take it out and just like play with it whenever they want. Just because not every game down here is for the kids. Some of them are grown-up games too, like Monopoly, we have Scrabble, Rummy Cube. Like those are games that really do take some like adult interaction with those games. So those are the ones that are going to go up on the shelf. Okay, so I have all of our games on the shelf. Now we're going to go through the games that are going to go in the drawers for the kiddos. So as I'm putting this away, they don't need to go in the exact shelves that they were put in. I'm just kind of like grouping them together based on box size, just to make sure we have enough room in every single one of these for our games. So with games that have like smaller pieces and the box or whatever isn't always the best, or the bag for this matter, I'm going to put it in something else, like this, just to ensure that all the pieces stay together. Otherwise, this game doesn't work. So this box might not actually work, so I'll find something that does. Now, Connect for the box is a complete disaster. Our pieces are in here, so I'm gonna have to do some work on Connect 4. So I can go ahead and start sorting there, so I can find the Connect 4 pieces. I am gonna put this one back as I sort through, just because most of the magnet tiles and Picasso tiles, you know, you can kind of see what's what in this one. This is an easy sort. Go through everything here. So I'm putting all of these mini pieces into a smaller bin to keep them together. So when my son wants to build these racetracks, the things are all together. Now, I also have train tracks, so I can like take out the train tracks to kind of group them together. Now, this isn't like perfect. This isn't like rocket science, you know. So just kind of like group things based on how your kids play with them, what type of toy they are, just to make it easy for yourself, so you aren't spending so much time having to help them search for things. You're just trying to keep it easy. I'm so happy our entire basement toy situation is now organized, tidy, and far more effective and efficient than it was before. We have all of our games stored together. I decluttered the games that the kids no longer play with, no longer age appropriate. I put some of our other games up on this top shelf that like we play together. We sorted all of the Nerf guns, the sports equipment, and our stuffed animals into a heavy duty bin storage. So now we have so much more space. It's far more accessible to play with because everything is organized. Love what you see? Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every Wednesday.